What is going on, guys? It is Basilia12 here, coming at you with another video, and I apologize for there being such a long gap where I wasn't uploading, and the reason for that is because the program I use, which is Airshow, which you get through Tutu Helper, it was in a bit of a mess, and it was sort of down, and I wasn't able to record it. And then I tried downloading again, and then I was only allowed to broadcast, which is basically live stream, and that would just be way too complicated on my end in order to put up a video, because that would require me to basically be watching my live stream like on another device and recording from there. And I don't know why my phone just locked so quickly. That's weird. So just a bit of a recap, that's something I did in my last video. I didn't know I was broadcasting, but I opened up my giant chest as well as my magical chest. Bit of a summary. Giant chest, I got gold, I got a bowler, and I got cannons. Magical chest, I got a bunch of guards, which I don't use, but I did get some knights, which I do use, and I was able to upgrade that my knight to level 10. So sort of what some changes that I've made is that I am no longer using the hog bait deck or the bait decks anymore. I am now switching to a Xbow deck. That is because I want to put out content that I think is more enjoyable to watch. I don't know. Bait decks are getting a little bit boring for me, and for me, I am having a lot more fun playing Xbow decks. It is always very satisfying when that Xbow locks on the tower. I do believe that Siege does probably, at least Xbow does require a lot of skill. I don't know why my phone keeps locking. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I should probably check that out after this video. But we're going to watch some replays of me using this. And we got to scroll way down. I did do a grand challenge, and I was able to pull off 4 wins. And 4 wins, I think, gives you somewhere around 100 something cards. I was able to get some knights out. So we're going into this first replay. This is my first game using it. We dropped the skeletons in the corner. It does minimize a lot of damage. Only allows one speed. Able to pull through, and you did see I didn't defend my Xbow because I didn't want to, because this is sort of a cycly deck. You can get back to the Xbow pretty quickly. It is this variant is a 3.1, I believe it's 3.1 or 3 elixir, I forget. I think it's 3.1. So you can cycle pretty quickly with it. And I did swap which, if you need some pro tips or then you can go check him out. So we are going to watch. We're going to watch this replay. So this is against sort of like an Executioner NATO deck. I haven't run into a lot of minor decks lately. I'm not exactly sure why. It's probably because I do believe Miner's a little bit. It's a really strong card. It's in the meta right now. Their really strong deck is the Giant, Baby Drag, Miner, Poison, Mega Minion. There's other cards in it, I forget. Deck, really strong deck. I do take a lot of damage like this. I did sort of see that it was a mistake playing that Xbow so soon, and you will see that I do learn from that. But my Xbow was able to lock on this tag, get some damage, which is nice. It was able to go about 400, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I'd prefer to get more, but I'm happy with that one. And this Battle Ram is also very popular in a lot of decks now. Battle Ram is sort of moving the meta with the Battle Ram Musketeer decks because it does serve as a sort of lightning rod, which sort of takes away the use of lightning currently, but lightning is still a really strong card. But we're gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna split archers in the back, just sort of a defensive move because I didn't really know what he's gonna do. Because I was thinking about I do want to push the right lane, but also defend the left. So splitting archers usually works pretty well for that. I was going to sort of surround. I didn't surround correctly because if I was like a half a tile off, which was a little unfortunate. Because I did allow the Executioner to get about 200 damage on that tower. That's a pretty good defense, and I thought taking out that what's it called? Electro. Okay, the reason I got skeletons is I wasn't sure if Power Space were actually going to take it out, but it did, so I'm pretty happy about that. So right here we just keep cycling Xbow, because right as like one Xbow goes down, I can get to my neck pretty quickly. And a lot of it here hits so that the firearm doesn't actually touch and Maxwell was able to sneak in some shots to finish it off. That's the deck I'm talking about right there. That's a meta deck right now. As you can see, he is doing quite well. I didn't know he was this high up though. Because I actually did pretty well against him. I was able to defend really well against him, which goes to show that I am pretty decent if I can hang with people who are up around 5,000. This is the deck. The only thing that really holds me back though is my card levels. In my opinion, which is a mirror Valk. I knew he was running Hog when I saw him drop Valk, also, because that's a very common thing, especially when they're mirrored. It's very rare that they'll actually be running elite vibes. So he actually does. In the beginning, I am able to get quite a bit of damage on his right tower, but as you'll see later on in keeping consistent, and we will show one more um, against. Yeah, we'll show this Lava Hound because I don't think I won again from there. So we'll show this Lava Hound, this Lava Loon win. I'm not sure if this guy had a level 3 Lava Hound. I think that was a different guy, but there was another guy that I faced who was able to come up, well, who was able to draw against. He had a level 3 Hound, a level 10 Giant. He had some ridiculous cards, and I think he had like a level 6 Balloon. I was able to defend against that. We're not going to show that because that's just a draw. It's so boring. So sort of aggressive here with the Xbow. And the Xbow does lock on. I did see that he had the level 11 minions, so that sort of worried me a little bit. This guy was going to have some pretty high level cards. It did comfort me knowing that he had air cards, because that allows my Xbow to do much better. Because when he's running air tanks, my Xbow doesn't shoot air, or at least it doesn't shoot air anymore. Xbow used to shoot air. Well played on his part with that. He sort of had those skeletons sort of shielding for his able to get quite a few hits there. I love that because I know it's kind of characters to that skeleton, and you don't have anything else after that. So here, has cards that a lot of people have. Really strong. This is the deck. If you don't want to use Fireball, you can use Fire Spirits instead. I do recommend Fireball. But if your Fireball's super low leveled, then I would put Fire Spirits in there instead. The only reason why I say Fireball is because I just sort of help finish off the tower nearing the end of the game instead of having to log cycle, which doesn't really do super well. If you don't have log, you can use zap. Other than that, you should have pretty much everything else. You should have basically everything else. But if your Fireball's super low level, then I would go Fire Spirits. If you don't have log, I would use zap. Other than that, this is the deck right here. So this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and this is Basili12 signing off, and I will talk to you guys in the next